Are you ready? Morbius. I just got done seeing it yesterday in a small theater for $4 because that's not much it's worth. It's like I'm joking. But no, I did just get done seeing it yesterday. I waited for it to hit the... Hold on. Let's see if you guys can even hear me. Yes, you guys can hear me. Yeah, I just got done seeing it yesterday in a small theaters and stuff. Because I'm like, if it's not Batman or Spider-Man, I'm not going to watch it. Or something like Star Wars or something. I'm not going to watch it in big theaters. But, dude, that movie's not a bad film. And I want to talk about this movie. And it's not the best film. It's not amazing or anything or perfect. But my thing is, I feel like it's just a movie that you could just enjoy, sit down and watch. I'm gonna review it basically. That's mostly what we're talking about today. Is a review. It's spoilers for the movie. I feel like people need to just enjoy stuff and watch it and have their own opinion. And it's okay to watch other people's reviews, but don't let their opinions affect your opinions, because they always like to say, no, my opinion is validated or whatever. Oh, you guys can't even see the gameplay. My bad. Hold on. Let me take that off. Oh, by the way, there's this weird little thing about this game that I noticed that I'm kind of annoyed by now, is that the screen has this little black lining around it, and I can't fix it. So I'm like, yeah, I guess when I get the remaster, if I ever do, cause it's hard to find a copy without the code used. I can just, adjust it in that version and make it better. But I'm wearing this suit because I feel like this kind of fits with the vampire theme. And Spider-Man Morbius is a Spider-Man character, if you didn't know that, which I'm pretty sure most people probably do. But Morbius, yeah, let's talk about this. It's a vampire. It's not really a vampire movie, but I kind of wanted that. It still is, because Morbius is a vampire, but like it's not your typical vampire movie where vampires drink blood, they did blah blah blah, this garlic or holy water or whatever can hurt them. And no, this is different. Like how he created, became a vampire is different too. And I'm like, okay, so it's not by what you would think. So obviously a lot of the vampire stuff doesn't work. And if it did, I would have been really annoyed. And they make jokes and they do their little pokes and jabs at that, little jokes on that. You get to see Morbius go full vampire out on the ship scene, which is like probably one of the best scenes in the movie, in my opinion. I really do like when Morbius is doing his vampire shit, whether it's like his, black hair hanging over his face and him looking real vampire-ish. It's kind of hard to see because of what type of screen we was watching it on, so I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray because, I'm a Batman and Spider-Man fan, so I buy anything that has to deal with them. Definitely own it. So I'm gonna rewatch it and see if I can see it better. The CGI looked better than when it was in a trailer. But there was some. It didn't scare me at all, but I could tell they was trying to go for horror vibes to most of the movie, and I was like, okay, yeah, they did kind of get that right, like with the hospital scene with the nurse and stuff, and like the other. I ain't gonna lie though. Here's the thing. I like Morbius in the film. I understand he's battling with it because he's not a bad person, nothing like that. He's battling with the whole him being a vampire thing. And I always hated the thing where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to stop." As soon as they become the hero or the villain, they're like, "Oh, we did all this work to make them get here. No, I don't want to be this no more." It's like, dude, shut up. I don't want to see that. I mean, it's okay seeing it once. I'm tired of seeing it over and over and over again. It gets so annoying. And always been the person that's like, no, you need to be Batman, Spider-Man, or whoever the hell you are that I'm watching. I'm tired of hearing this. I don't want to be this person no more, or blah, blah, blah. Like, it's okay to see it once, but seeing it over and over gets really annoying, repetitive. And if it doesn't and definitely if it's just, if it makes sense, I guess it's alright. But I don't know. I just don't like, I never like that type of story element for stories. So, like, Morbius mentions that, like, oh, no, I don't want to be this, or whatever. It's like, whatever. I guess that's Morbius' character, so it makes sense. But, like, I felt bad for him, too, because, like, he loses everyone he loves. Like, the guy that basically raised him at the orphan home, wherever they live, a hospital. He died, even though he was barely in the movies in the beginning, and then he was at the end when he got killed. That old guy. His best friend dies. And I'm about to talk about that, too. and then his girlfriend dies, but then she wakes up, and she's, I guess, since he sucked her blood, he didn't drain her completely. She's a vampire now, which that's gonna be interesting. Is she gonna be good or bad? Here's another thing I want to talk about too. Is dude, that was kind of brutal. Like, I thought when she died or whatever, I didn't even know what she said. I guess she wanted him to drink her blood, and he's like, no, or whatever. But like, he fucking drinking her blood was kind of like a little bit disturbing to see, because this girl he loves, whatever, and he just drinks her blood. Is like, ugh. Okay, whatever. And I like this Morbius. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna hate me. Remember, we all have our own opinions here. I always like to mention that to people, because I feel like people forget that people have their own opinions, and we're all different, and that's what makes, you know, this world interesting, because we have all different personalities and everything. So, I like this Morbius stuff better than the, you know, cartoon Morbius from the 90s. Like, I like that Morbius, but I just didn't like him and Black Cat's thing going on. He's like, Felicia! You know, I was like, yeah. I just didn't like this. So I'm happy Black Cat wasn't in the movie to see that, because I would have been annoyed again. Even though I know she wouldn't be in this movie, but still. You know, I expect this review to be shorter. It probably might be short. I don't know. And this is why I don't play video games when I do reviews or talk about stuff, is because I get distracted and I forget what I was mentioned. But, yeah, dude, another thing that kind of bothered me a little bit, too, was that when he first meets his, you know, it's supposed to be like his brother or his friend or whatever, his friend that's like a brother to him, he became friends with him instantly. Like, he gives him a different name. Like, I can't remember the name, to all honesty. Milo, whatever, even though that wasn't his name. Well, like, he's like, oh, no, there's a kid before you named Milo, and a kid that before you named Milo. But they all die, you know, eventually, or they leave, and it's like, so basically you're telling me, you know, you have no friends. We become friends with the movie. Hold on. What's he doing? Aww. You had me scared of the rain. Alright, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know. Just him saving him just died instantly. I guess the way he died, I was like, what? And then like, oh, he saves his life on a fucking little piece. Okay, I guess he's a genius. Whatever. And then it's like, oh, I guess, like, they never addressed, like, did he ever visit that kid again, or what? Like, I guess, like, because they know each other with a grown man, but it just cuts straight to him as a grown man. It's like, for a second, I thought it would be more tragic if you never seen him again since he's a grown man. They finally get to have this reunitement. I don't know. But, like, her relationship wasn't, it was like, it's alright. But I did think Morbius, I think Jared Leto did a great job of playing Morbius, and, you know, the whole cripple thing, I liked it. Like, for like Morbius and stuff, that was pretty cool. There was they took a scene out where he's passing the graffiti of, you know, the Marvel PS4's Tom Maguire's suit, loaded screen with the murder graffiti around it. That was kind of stupid. They also took out where he's like, I am Venom, and then he, you know, that's why I said it's a good movie, because I enjoyed it. So some stuff I just didn't like. It wasn't, you know, it could have been better, I felt like. You know, but I think these are like it's just like the Venom movies. It's like a nice little snack for you to enjoy, to hold you off on the next Spider-Man movie. You know, but like Venom movies is better than this one, though. I'd say that, because I could rewatch Venom multiple times. I could rewatch this movie though, but not multiple times. But back to what I was saying. They took out where he's like, I am Venom. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Dr. Morbius, and like. I was like, why did they take that away? That would have been more funny here. I was like, that was great. And me and my little brother pointed out in the movie theater, he's like, wait, what Dr. Morbius? I'm like, they took it out. I don't know why. But whatever. Let's just watch the movie. And then, like, also, what else did they take out? They took out Oscorp's building for the Amazing Spider-Man. I guess they just wanted to trick people to get them to watch the movie, and that's kind of messed up. But whatever, I guess. The Milo, I like Milo, his vampire shit. I liked him kind of better than Morbius because he did more vampire shit and he was going crazy more. But I kind of want to see more blood sucking going on, like when he like those guys is being a jerk. When that guy been to a jerk to him, like he's trying to hit on the girl in the bar. And then he waits till he comes outside because he's like, oh, not here, you know. He waits till he goes outside and then he goes to, you know, kill them. I was like, oh, that's cool how he's approached up on that building and stuff. I thought that was really badass, and he jumps down. That was cool effect. But they don't show him kill them. It's just them yelling. I'm like, that's kind of lame. They should have showed it. It would have been nice little brutal scene. Give him more scenes, since he does more vampire shit than Morbius ass. And also, I kind of thought he was gonna lure that girl into the bathroom and was just having sex things. Like just start eating her or something. Thought it was gonna be some brutal shit, like some vampire shit. You know, 'cause vampires can lead you. You know, they can hypnotize girls. I thought that was about to do. The final battle was kind of stupid. Like his whole thing, him going against his friend was kind of. I don't know. I was like, his friend's still trying to be his friend. Didn't make no damn sense either. I'm like, you had this guy attack you multiple times. What are you doing, Milo? Like, what? And then when he finally kills him, he's like, oh, it's me or whatever. You don't see no scene where Morbius yells after he kills him and cries or nothing. Oh, wait, maybe he does. I don't know. But like him calling the bats was cool, and the bats being all around him, and him doing that cool little shouting them at him was cool. But like it's kind of a little bit stupid too, because I'm like, oh, Morbius gets his ass beat, but the only thing that can save him is bats, and he summons bats at you, and that's how he beats the main villain. Okay, whatever. I like the red light scenes, like with red light. That's why I had that thumbnail right there. I thought that was a cool shot. The movie, yeah. The red and blue blood's cool, whatever. Artificial. Tyrese Gibson's character's pretty alright, and the other guy that was his partner was okay. I don't know. I didn't really care for him too much. I guess he's supposed to be funny, but he wasn't at all. I like the CG. It wasn't too bad. I like some of the vampires. I like Morbius and Milo's scenes. I don't know what to say about this damn film. Anything else? It's not too much to talk about it. That's what I'm saying. It's just a movie you can sit down and enjoy, and that's it. Turn your brain off and just watch it and enjoy it, and it's over. And don't go to Twitter talking about it, or I don't use Twitter. I don't know what people do on Twitter. Or don't go making a video essay on it, or fucking talking about, oh, is this movie better than Venom, or is this movie, or why didn't we get Spider-Man in this movie, or why do we, or this or that, Easter eggs, I don't know. This is not really a movie to really be talked about. I don't see it lasting for a long time, people remembering this movie. But I think it was great, though. It could be a good movie to talk about. I don't know. It just reminds me of the Blade movies. Just movies you enjoy, but no one never really mentions no more, you know? I guess that's all vampire movies, because vampires never really been my thing anyway, so. But they're cool, whatever. Personally, I like werewolves a little bit better, because they're cooler and stronger, tougher, and interesting, because they don't really do nothing with werewolves, too. I also like zombies better, because I don't like them better, but they creep me out, because it's like, oh, this could be real. That's the realest one of all of them. Which is like, alright. This is off topic. I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, Michael Keaton, Vulture, showing up. I liked it. It makes sense his suit looked different. I'm like, guess he made that suit on his own. It looks different from the original suit. He actually mentioned Spider-Man. I'm like, sure, Spider-Man did something with this. I'm like, that's cool. The one thing that didn't make sense is, you would think, instead of him being like, oh, let's make a team and do some good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he was kind of a good, he wasn't really a bad guy, because he didn't, what he was doing, he didn't see was bad, so I get that. But the one thing that didn't make sense is that the first thing he should be wanting to do is get back to this fucking universe. And the reason I say that really doesn't make no damn sense is because, does he have a daughter and a wife in the other universe where he just not cares about them no more? He's just like, whatever. I'm like, so you want to get back to them? He should be freaking out trying to get back to them. I thought he cared about that. That's why he did everything. He did all this stuff for them, not for himself. I don't know. Maybe the Morbius writers just don't know that. Another thing too, him knowing Morbius knowing who Venom is makes sense because earlier in the movie you hear when the boat, the cops are saying, "Oh, this is just like that freak accident incident in San Francisco." They're talking about Venom basically. So like, oh, it makes sense. Morbius is a millionaire. He would know who Venom is, I guess, since everyone else does. But I guess they're making a series of 6, and that's gonna be really weird. To do good? What? That's so fucking stupid. Sinister Six is a bad name. It's literally Sinister Six. They're all Spider-Man villains. They should be fighting Spider-Man. Why would the first time them showing up be for just a solo movie? What? A team-up movie that no Spider-Man in it. That's kind of annoying. I don't know. What, Venom? I'm guessing Venom's gonna be part of it. Morbius, Vulture. Who else? I don't know. Are they gonna grab a Tobey Maguire villain too while they're at it, since it's Sony? I don't know. Morbius, it's a good movie, somewhat, and it's not a bad movie. I don't know, but I liked it. It's enjoyable. That's sort of like in my opinion. How long is the video? Only 16 minutes. Yeah. Before I end it, let me let Justin give his opinion real quick, say if he likes it or not, because he, overall, I think he did in it. So I think about the movie.
My opinions on Morbius is a good movie. It's not. It has some elements, like scary elements, but it's a good movie. It's not bad at all. The acting's good. The CGI is good. The blood's good. Everything's good about it. And Jared Leto's performance was good too, how he was Morbius, but the villain was a little bit more better than him because the villain actually killed people, eat people, and stuff like that. But all those people who said like, "Oh, Morbius is bad. It's bad. It's scary." It's not that scary. It's not bad. It's, honest opinion, it's a good film. It's not the best. It's not the great. But it's a good film. It's like a good film to watch. I'm trying to think what else to say. I'm trying to remember other scenes. Everything is good with it. It's a good film. People are just stupid when they say, "Oh, it's not." But those are people's opinion. This is my opinion. So don't attack me and stuff. So, but overall, the rating I'll give is a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. It's a good film. It's not bad. It's good. The acting's good. So, alright, guys. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification, and I want to know what your guys' comments. Do you ever see the movie? What you think about it? Leave the comments down below. And tell me, do you like it? Like, just tell me, like, in the comments, do you like it or not? So, yeah, give me your opinions on the movie. Alright, peace.